Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. Today we are going to have a DTRS session, Daily Takkar Rapid Series session. So this is one of the most important sessions for you because through this DTRS session, our team shares 10 important MCQs from the current affairs. Not only we are sharing the MCQs, along with this we are also sharing the previous year questions related to those MCQs. So if you attend these MCQs on a regular basis, you will understand the pattern in which UPSC frames questions for the prelims exam, and you will develop an understanding like how to answer those questions in the prelims exam, right? So this is going to be really helpful for you, right, to qualify the prelims exam. And since prelims exam is very near, right, you should be very regular in attending these sessions. So let us quickly see, right, the questions on this topic, right? So let's start understanding this topic, but before that we have a quotation for you, and this quotation is going to help you to understand about a very important concept, right? So this quotation is from Plato. So as we know, Plato has been one of the thinkers, right? He was a political thinker. So what he has written: the heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior. So what do we mean by this? Basically, those people who are capable, those people who have the ability to rule, those people who possess the knowledge, those people who are morally sound, if those people decline to rule, right? So the thing is, the society will be ruled by those people who may not possess these qualities, like, proper education, or maybe they may not be having the moral standards, or maybe they may be lacking the quality, right, to effectively rule people. So when less educated people, when let's say people start ruling, right? So this is what is being said by Plato. So the thing is, a person who is able, a person who has the quality, if he does not rule, so someone else is going to rule, and in that case the society will be ruled by inferior people. Okay, so this is a very, very good quotation from Plato. So you can utilize this thing in your ethics paper, you can utilize this thing in your essay paper. So wherever, let's say, there is something, right, where you can quote this, you can quote, let's say, this particular quotation of Plato. So Plato is, let's say, one of the foremost thinkers, right, political thinkers, and he has written, let's say, many things. He talked about a philosophical king, a king who possesses the qualities that are needed, right, to effectively govern the people, right? So this is the thing. So let us go and solve the questions one by one with this. So today we are going to solve 10 MCQs, and these MCQs will be from these areas, right? So these are 10 important areas. One of the areas is Operation Green. Then we are going to understand through questions special assistance to states for capital investment 2023-24. We are going to understand straits that are in news. Straits are geographical features that we are going to see. Then there is a program which is known as RAMP program. We are going to discuss about this RAMP program also. Then the fifth topic, it says tropospheric emission monitoring of pollution, or TEMPO satellite. We are going to understand about TEMPO satellite, its functioning, which country has launched the TEMPO satellite. We are going to understand about its objectives and purposes also. Then the sixth topic will be on Central Goods and Services Tax Second Amendment Bill. Okay, so GST is being amended. So this we are going to understand about this bill. Then recently Sathi portal was in news. We will understand about the Sathi portal also. And then we have Niagara of South India. We are going to understand about a waterfall which is known as Niagara of South India, or Niagara Falls of South India. Then we have another topic. This topic is again important. It says Valmiki Tiger Reserve. We are going to understand about this tiger reserve also. We are going to see its location. Then we have another topic. It says government agencies. Okay, so we are going to discuss, let's say, some government institutions that are involved in, let's say, mining activities. So let's now talk about the first question. Okay, so this is the first topic for the day. This question says, consider the following statements about Operation Greens. So what is the crux idea? What is the core idea of this question? This question is formed on Operation Greens. So if you have heard about Operation Greens, you will be able to solve this question. Otherwise, you may have to learn about this operation greens. Okay, so it has given three. In this question, there are three statements. What we need to do? We need to identify the correct statements from above. First one, it says the Ministry of Food Processing Industries is the nodal ministry of this scheme. This is right. Okay, this scheme is right. Second, it says the scheme is aimed at the development of the value chain of three crops, and they are named as tomato, onion, and potato. So tomato, onion, and potato, they are together known as top crops. So the thing is, when this scheme was launched for the first time, at that point of time, they had focused on the top crops. Okay, they have focused on the tomato, onion, and potato. But now they have moved from top to total. Okay, they have moved from top to total. Total means now they are focusing on all kind of vegetables, right? All kind of vegetables. So that's why second statement is wrong. When we talk about the third statement says financial subsidies provided for all the components of the value chain under this scheme. Okay, now here we need to understand, it says all the components of the value chain under this scheme, right? So financial subsidy is provided, but like it is not provided for all the components of the value chain. It is provided only for transportation and hiring of appropriate storage facilities for top crops. Okay, so this financial subsidy under this particular scheme, Operation Greens scheme, is provided for only two components. One is for transportation, right? One is for transportation, and the second is for, let's say, for cold storage facilities, for, let's say, storage facilities for top crops, for storage facilities for top crops. That's the thing. Okay, for top crops only. So financial subsidy is not provided for all the, let's say, components of under the value chain of this scheme. So first statement is only correct. It means only one will be the right answer. Along with this, we have provided a previous year question also on similar topic. It says, with what purpose is the government of India promoting the concept of mega food parks? Okay, it says with what with what purpose the government of India is promoting the mega food parks. And here we need to understand that government of India provides mega food parks to provide good infrastructure facilities for food processing industry, to increase the processing of perishable items and reduce wastage. Okay, to provide emerging and eco-friendly food processing technologies to entrepreneurs. This is not right. Correct answer is option B. In case of UPSC question, in case of our question, correct answer is A. Okay, so with this, let us now quickly move to another topic, and this is where we have formed this question. Okay, it says Operation Greens. Okay, you see Operation Greens. This topic was there in Press Information Bureau. PIB has, let's say, come up with an article, and in this article they have discussed about Operation Greens scheme. This is a central sector scheme of the government of India. And under this scheme, basically this Operation Greens scheme is under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. Okay, and it has been initiated in the year of 2018, right? So what you need to do, you need to learn about this Operation Greens scheme in detail, so that in future also, if UPSC asks a question, you do not, let's say, lack any information in solving that question. Initially, it had only three crops, which is top, tomato, onion, potato. But as of now, it has now moved to 22 different crops. Okay, 22 different crops, and their names are mentioned here. Okay, their names are mentioned. So like explanation is given statement wise, so you can go through it. Then we have another question. We are going to go through this question. We are going to understand how to solve this question, and let's say we are going to see the previous year question also. It says, consider the following expenditures. So what they have given, they have mentioned about different types of expenditures. They have given 4 types of expenditures. First one is, it says, scrapping of old vehicles. Second, establishing libraries with digital infrastructure at panchayat and ward level. Third, promoting local products through Unity Mall projects. Fourth, funding states' contribution to national payments system. So states are allowed to use funds from special assistance to states for capital investment 2023 scheme for how many of the above mentioned expenditures, right? For how many of the above mentioned expenditures. Now here we need to understand that in this particular question, basically first of all they have given 4 statements. These 4 statements are related to the expenditures that the state government can incur. Okay, expenditures that the state government can incur. And these now these expenditures are part of one of the program which is known as Special Assistance to States for Capital Investment 2023-24. So this is a scheme, okay, it is a special assistance scheme for the states. So under this scheme, basically central government provides benefits to the state government so that they can scrap the old vehicles from their states. Okay, so this is one of the expenditure, this is one of the area in which state government can incur expenditure. Other is they can establish libraries with digital infrastructure at the panchayat and ward level for children and adolescents. Okay, third expenditure is promoting local products through Unity Mall projects plus one one district one product scheme. So there is one district one product scheme also. So for all these 3 heads, this scheme functions. Okay, under this scheme, central government will provide funding and state government can incur expenditure in these areas. But when we talk about the 4th component, it says funding states contribution to national payment system. So this thing is not part of this scheme. This particular topic was in news recently. Yesterday, day before yesterday, we have discussed, let's say in our Hindu analysis, right? So this particular topic was in news, and the thing is this particular topic was in news because under the Ministry of Finance, okay, under the Ministry of Finance, there is a department, it is known as Department of Expenditure. Okay, it is known as Department of Expenditure. So this Department of Expenditure from the Finance Ministry, they have decided to allow the state governments, right, an additional borrowing capacity over and above the current borrowing capacity of 3% of states this is known as so gross states domestic product. Okay, so the thing is, in case of Government of India, they have gross domestic product. In case of different states, we have gross state domestic product. So according to gross, there is already a limit, means so there is a 3% limit that of the total gross state domestic product, the states can borrow up to 3%. But this Department of Expenditure has now allowed the state governments to borrow over and above this 3% limit, and this amount has been increased to, right, this amount has been capped to 60,876.80 crore, and this thing has been allowed to 22 states in the country. Okay, this has been allowed for 22 states in the country, that's the thing. So this particular topic was currently in news, but these 3 headings are part of this scheme, government scheme, which says special assistance to states for capital investment 2023-24. Okay, so how many of the above statements are right? Only 3. 1, 2, 3 are right. 4th is wrong. 4th is a new, let's say new thing in news. Now we have a related question from UPSC Prelims exam. It says which of the following is or are included in the capital budget of the Government of India. Now here what they are asking the which of them are included in the capital budget of the Government of India. So capital budget of the Government of India includes all of these 3 things. Okay, it includes, let's say, all these 3: expenditure on acquisition of assets like roads, buildings, machinery, means when Government of India is acquiring roads or buildings or machinery, whatever expenditure that the Government of India incurs, that is included under the capital budget of the Government of India. Okay, so that is considered to be capital expenditure. Second, loans received from foreign governments. So the loans that we receive from foreign government, it is also included in capital budget, because the thing is we will be servicing those loans also. We will be repaying the loan. Along with this, we will be repaying the interest also. That is considered to be part of capital budget. Then loan and advances granted to states and union territories. Whatever loan that the central government grants to the state government and union territories, they are also included under the capital budget of the government of India. So correct answer is option D. All right. Option D is the right answer. So with this, let us quickly move to another question. And before that, you can see this, the news item, the fourth statement that was there in the question. It says government allows extra borrowing ceiling of 60,000 crore to states for NPS, okay, National Pension Scheme. So under National Pension Scheme, let's say the state governments have to contribute, right, an equal proportion as the employers are contributing. So for that, there is central government has allowed an extra borrowing limit or ceiling, right? So with this, let us quickly move to another question. This is question number 3rd, or I think this is question number 3rd. It says, consider the following. So this is a question which is from geography section, geography and mapping section. As we, let's say, cover a mapping topic every day in the beginning of the Hindu newspaper analysis, right? If you cover that every day, if you understand, if you attend it daily, you will be able to solve questions like this in the, let's say, in the prelims exam and also in practice tests. So here the question is about pairs. On one side they have given strait. So what is a strait? So when we talk about a strait is a geographical feature. It is a narrow channel of water. It is a narrow channel of water that connects two water bodies. Let's say we have water body 1 here and we have water body 2. But between water body 1 and 2, let's say there is a landmass, here also again a landmass. And so we have a narrow channel of water that is connecting these two big water bodies. This narrow channel of water is known as strait, okay? Geographically it is known as a strait. So here on one side they have given the name of the strait, on other side they have given the name of those big water bodies that are connected by these straits. So first option, it says Strait of Bab el Mandeb, okay? I have exactly covered this Strait of Bab el Mandeb 2 days back in the Hindu newspaper analysis. It connects Red Sea with Gulf of Aden, okay? What it does, it connects Red Sea with Gulf of Aden. It has been covered as it is, right? I'll showcase also that thing, right, that map. Second is Luzon Strait. It connects South China Sea with Philippine Sea, okay? This is also right. Then when we talk about why we have included the second option, Luzon Strait, because South China Sea is a disputed region, right? Here China showcases its, it asserts its sovereignty over the entire South China Sea region. But there are other countries also. For example, we have Philippines, we have Manila, we have, let's say, Thailand. We have many countries over there. They also have their stake in South China Sea. Long back in 2016, the Permanent Court of Arbitration has given a ruling, right, related to the dispute of South China Sea. They have given a ruling against China. So the thing is, China did not abide by that ruling. Why? Because in international relations, international law, although binding judgments can be passed, but there is no enforcement mechanism for enforcing those binding judgments, okay? So this Luzon Strait, actually it, let's say, connects South China Sea with the Philippine Sea. This is the thing. Third, Dardanelles Strait and Bosphorus Strait. So Dardanelles Strait and Bosphorus Strait, they remain in news. Why? Because Black Sea, Aegean Sea, Sea of Marmara, these seas are very near to the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. They are to the east of it, okay? So when we talk about the Dardanelles Strait, it connects Aegean Sea with Sea of Marmara. When we talk about Bosphorus Strait, it connects Black Sea with Sea of Marmara, okay? So they are interchanged over here. So correct answer will be, how many of the above pairs are correctly matched? Only 2 of the pairs are correctly matched, okay? Only 2 of them. Now here let us see this question. It is from UPSC Prelims exam. It says, consider the following pairs. Here sea bordering country, okay, sea bordering country. Now, Adriatic Sea, Albania, Black Sea, Croatia, means like what they have given on one side, they have given the name of the sea, on the other side they have given the name of the country with which these sea shares maritime borders, okay. So here the thing is, first, third and fourth are correctly matched. Adriatic Sea shares its border with Albania, Caspian Sea with Kazakhstan, Mediterranean Sea with Morocco, okay. Recently in Morocco, let's say like, a cyclone came. It was from Mediterranean Sea. It was recently news also, okay. Caspian Sea, it remains in news. We have done mapping of Caspian Sea in Hindu analysis as well, okay. So having understood this question, let me quickly showcase these maps to you, okay. I'll showcase these maps with you. So it says Mint Explainer, the Red Sea's importance and its economic impact. Recently what has happened, why we are asking the questions on Red Sea here, Red Sea with Gulf of Aden, because in Red Sea, right, maritime vessels were passing by. Maritime vessels means cargo vessels. The shipping companies used to ship their goods through this thing. But recently the like one of the group, right, from Yemen, Houthis, they have started attacking on all those cargo ships. And because of this, the world's world's topmost two biggest companies, right, what they have done is they have basically suspended their operation through Red Sea. And apart from this, British Petroleum has also suspended its operation in Red Sea. Not only this, the United States government, they have, let's say, like, started cooperating with other countries to stop such kind of, let's say, attack to on, let's say, vessels that are passing through the Red Sea. So let's quickly see where is the Strait of Bab el-Mandeb located. This is the Strait of Bab el-Mandeb. You see, Yemen is a country. Here Houthi rebels reside, and Red Sea, let's say, like from Strait of Bab el-Mandeb, Red Sea, let's say, like, goes to the north. Strait of Bab el-Mandeb connects Red Sea with Gulf of Aden. So this was in news. I have covered this thing in Hindu analysis also. Then let us see Luzon Strait. So when we talk about Luzon Strait, on one side we have the South China Sea, on other side we have the Philippine Sea, okay. This also remains in news. South China Sea especially remains in news, and this time it was in news. Philippines was in news because because Chinese government has sent some, let's say, coast guard over there. Then here we have Sea of Marmara, we have Aegean Sea, and we have Black Sea, okay. So you locate these straits, Bosporus Strait, and then we have, like, Dardanelles Strait. So these are located. Now with this, let us quickly move to another question. This is question number 4, right? We'll be quick in covering this question. It says, with reference to RAMP program, consider the following statements, okay. So it's a RAMP program. It says, it is a World Bank Assistance Central Sector Scheme. It is related to rejuvenation of water bodies in rural areas for agricultural resilience. Which program we are talking about? We are talking about the RAMP program, okay, RAMP program. So here we need to understand this thing, that RAMP program. What is the full form of the RAMP program? You need to understand this RAMP program. It has been recently in news also, okay. RAMP program is in news. So RAMP is a World Bank Assistance Program, okay. It is a World Bank Assistance Program, Central Sector Scheme. The first statement is right, second statement is wrong, okay. So RAMP means raising and accelerating MSMEs performance program. Raising and accelerating MSMEs performance program. So this particular program is for MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises. So micro, small and medium enterprises will be supported, right, by the government of India through a central sector scheme, right. They will be supported for their growth, and this is a World Bank assisted program. Here World Bank is also assisting the government of India. This is the thing. So with this, let us quickly see this previous year question also. It says, consider the following statements with reference to India. So here in this question, basically what we have to do, we have to identify the correct statements, okay. They have given 2 statements. The second statement is right. It says all bank loans to the micro, small and medium enterprises qualify under the priority sector. Okay, so we have a priority sector scheme. So the thing is, the loans that are extended to MSMEs, right? So they are considered to be priority sector. Means like, you know, banks are mandated to give loans to the priority sector also. So with this, let us quickly see another question. This is the fifth question. It says, with reference to the tropospheric emission monitoring of pollution satellite. So here we are talking about a satellite. It is known as TEMPO satellite. They have given two statements related to TEMPO satellite. First statement, it is ISRO's first Earth observation satellite in geostationary orbit. This is wrong. Data gathered by TEMPO will help to enhance air quality forecasting. Okay, data gathered from TEMPO will help in air quality forecasting. This statement is also wrong, right? Both these statements are wrong. Correct answer is option D. So when we talk about TEMPO, TEMPO means tropospheric emission monitoring of pollution satellite. So this is not of ISRO, this is of NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration. So this is a space agency of the United States of America. The Space Agency of the United States of America has come up with this TEMPO program. And this TEMPO program is, let's say, like, you know, under this TEMPO, they are launching the satellite. They have launched the first satellite into the geostationary orbit. Okay. The second statement is incorrect because data gathered by TEMPO will be shared with National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and Environmental Protection Agency. Okay. So this is the thing. So TEMPO is this particular thing. Correct answer is option D. Both these statements are wrong. Here in this article, they have talked about satellites. So polar satellite launch vehicle, geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle. They have talked about GSLV Mark III, which is the heaviest satellite that India has as of now. What they have asked which of these statements are correct. Okay, so it says PSLVs launched the satellite useful for Earth resources monitoring, whereas GSLV are designed mainly to launch communication satellite. Okay, this statement is right. I have discussed this topic in detail in the GS Foundation batch class related to science and technology. Okay, first statement is let's say right, and other statements are wrong. Okay, you can go through these statements yourself. Now let us quickly move to another, let's say, another question. Question number 6, will be quick in covering this question. It says, consider the following statements regarding the Central Goods and Services Tax. This is CGST Second Amendment Bill. Okay, so the central government of India has come up with CGST Second Amendment Bill. So under this CGST bill, what they are going to do, they are going to amend the Central Goods and Services Tax Act. So Government of India has a GST Act of 2017. They have a GST Act of 2017 that will be amended through it. And what is the purpose of this amendment? Basically, like, you know, they have now thought of, let's say, like, allowing advocates with at least 10 years of experience, right? Advocates with at least 10 years of experience to be appointed as judicial members. So first statement is wrong, right? It increases the age limit for president of the GST Appellate Tribunal from 67 to 70 years. Second statement is right. Okay, so question number 6, first is wrong, second is right. So correct answer is option B in this case. Okay, you can yourself see this question. It says, consider the following items: cereal, grains, hulled, chicken, eggs cooked, like that. So it is UPSC previous year question. First, second and fourth are correct. So they are exempted under the GST Goods and Services Tax. Okay, so this question is related to GST. So now let us quickly move to another question. Question number 7. We are going to discuss about this question. It says, which of the following is correct regarding the objectives of Sathi portal? The Sathi portal was recently in news. This Sathi portal has been, let's say, developed by the government of India along with, let's say, like, you know, the IIT Kanpur. So this is for assisting all those candidates who want to prepare for government examination. For example, IIT JEE or NEET examination to get admission into, let's say, higher academic institutions for engineering and for medical purposes. So Sathi portal, it aims to provide quality education to every student who intend to participate in competitive education such as JEE, NEET and various other state level engineering and other examination. Okay, so this is the thing. Question number 7, correct answer is option B. Okay, this is the thing. Along with this, we have Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. Okay, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan is given. So its correct answer is connecting institutions of higher education with local communities to address development challenges through appropriate technologies. Okay, this is the thing. So let us now quickly move to question number 8. So, known as the Niagara of South India, Niagara Falls is there in Africa. This is one of the largest waterfalls, right, in the world. So it says, known as Niagara of South India, this waterfall lies in the Chalakudi River originating in the Western Ghats. Which of the following waterfall is being described? Name of the waterfall is Athirapilli Falls. This was in news. So it is located in the state of Kerala, and Kerala government has decided to, let's say, promote tourism over here so that they can boost the economy. And for that, they have, let's say, started incentivizing the local people, right, to participate in tourism activities and all. Okay, so those places where people visit to make movies and all, so they will be attracted through this scheme. Okay, Kerala government's scheme. So there is another question based on similar topic. Consider the following statements. So this here they are asking how many of the statements given above are correct. Jhelum River passes through Wooler Lake. Geography based question. Krishna River directly feeds Koleru Lake. Second and third are wrong. First is right. Okay, so one of the statement is right in this question. So this was in news. This is the news item for which this topic was in news. Kerala to pitch movie locals before global film cruise. Okay, like that. Now we have another question. Question number 9. We'll be left with only 2 questions. The Tiger Reserve forms the easternmost limit of the Himalayan Terai. So here they have talked about a Tiger Reserve, which is in the easternmost of the Himalayan Terai forest in India, and is the only tiger reserve situated in the Gangetic Plains, biogeographic zone of the country. The forest has combination of Bhabar and Terai tracts. Name of the district which has been derived from 2 words, Champa and Aranya, meaning forest of Champa trees. It is crucial habitat. So here they have given, let's say, details of a tiger reserve. Name of this tiger reserve is known as Valmiki Tiger Reserve. Okay, what is the name of the tiger reserve? Valmiki Tiger Reserve. And there is UPSC previous year question. It says, among the following tiger reserves, which one has the largest area under critical tiger habitat? This is Nagarjun Sagar Sri Salem Tiger Reserve. Okay. So with this, let us now quickly move to the last question. This is the last question. Which of the following government agencies is responsible for mapping and exploration of minerals in India? This topic has been in news repeatedly, right? So it is the Geological Survey of India. Which of the following government agencies is responsible for mapping and exploration of minerals in India? Recently, there was a very detailed article in The Hindu in the text and context page related to mines and mineral exploration in India. Okay, Government of India has passed a bill also, right? So that's why this Geological Survey of India was in news, and this is a counterpart like UPSC previous year question on similar topic. Okay, with reference to management of minor minerals in India, consider the following. So they have given statements. Correct answer is 1 and 3. First and third are correct, second is wrong. Okay, so what I would say is that after attending this session, right, download the PDF from the description, go through the PDF, learn, go through the questions, go through the solution once again, so that you can let's say do a revision. And after doing revision, keep on attending these classes regularly. That will help you to solve questions in the prelims exam. So that will be all from my side for the day. Thank you so much everyone for attending today's session. I hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you.